First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Detroit Lions. Have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
A man who was the Georgia State High School Player of the Year in 2020. Here's Jahmyr Gibbs. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A big play on the ground there. It goes for 36 yards. Opening quarter, his opening carry of the game, and I think they'll give it to him a few more times, as they should.
You're exactly right about that. With that type of a run, you want to repeat it many times until they show signs of stopping it. I think he did his visualization exercise before this one, and they're paying off.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Off play action. Here's Goff. He'll let this go deep for St. Brown. Touchdown! Amon-Ra St. Brown, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Lions need just 2 plays on their opening drive to take the early lead. Point after here coming up. It's up, it's good, and the Lions lead 7-0. Kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch. Over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. Good starting position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. In motion right, that's Wilson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. 4 yards.
Okay, partner, a couple points of interest right here, all right? Offensively, we see that they came out throwing the football, but maybe more importantly, the blitz that came defensively, they got right after it.
And you were telling me pregame before we came on air, you think this is something we could see a lot.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it, because this is a unit that wants to play the game on their terms.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
44-yard gain on the play. 1st down, Jets.
Back to throw now on 1st down. That's complete. It's Adonai Mitchell. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
Touchdown, New York.
Adonai Mitchell. His 1st touchdown of the new season. And the Jets are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Here's Goff. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10. Down at the 33. Gibbs straight ahead. And an excellent job of finding an opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. 47 yards rushing for him now in his first 2 carries of the ballgame.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. 0 hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to it.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. Hand off to Gibbs, headed right here. And the Lions are going to have a 1st and goal as he's inside the 10, down to the 7-yard line. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football, overtime.
And he takes this one in for the Lions. Touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Lions have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And that makes the score 14-7. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
Today, 1 blue on the return. The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like
nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And a defensive-minded coach loves to turn up the heat, turns it up there, and pays off.
And back in the good old days, those defensive-minded coaches just talked about intimidating teams, using force, right, beating them to the punch. In this case, they're talking about creating turnovers. That's all they preach, all game long, all practice long, every meeting. Get the football. That's what they want.
And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
Here's Goff. Flushed out right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. To throw is Goff. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Bates' kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So the fumble recovery had them set up in ideal field position, but they can muster only 3 points out of it.
Yeah, when you're able to force turnovers, especially when it results in field position like they had, you really want to make it hurt. Here, they take the field goal. That's definitely not what they were hoping for.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved that they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punching the end zone without turning it over.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. The Jets with the football here to start the second quarter, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. In motion right is Wilson. They're going to look to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Goff going to shift him around. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Well, they certainly knew their challenge as this series began, and they got to stop on play number 1. Goal now, get 2 more stops and limit the damage to a field goal.
Now a 2nd and 10. Quick toss by Goff is complete. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 9 yards, not quite. Now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. Gibbs will try and pick it up. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. They go ahead and snap it. Gone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Isaac to Sloan from 21 yards away. And the Lions' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Lions will take over possession here up at the 44.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
Now inside the 25. And down to the 19-yard line. 98 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Pacheco gets it up the gut. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Pacheco gets it again on 2nd down. And the Lions are going to be set up for the 1st and goal as a nice run there. Gets him down to the 6-yard line.
10 yards. And the Lions first down. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
They'll run here with Pacheco. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
To 2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. On the end around, here comes Williams. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Now Goff on 3rd and goal. Setting up the screen, this is Gibbs. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
Well, there certainly was a lot going on that play. Every option in the end zone covered. No place to go with the ball. Had to swing it out to the back. A good job running and getting him tackled in the open field.
Fourth down to give to Gibbs. And he'll be caught behind the line of scrimmage at the 3. The run is turned away on 4th and goal from the 2. And the Jets are going to get the football back. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And now the clock reads precisely 1 minute to go in the half. You want to run the 1 minute offense? This is a good test right here.
It certainly is, and definitely not a time to think about kneeling and going into the half. This is a chance to attack a little bit, but not having to get everything in one shot either. 10 yards here, 15 there. Work the sidelines, work the clock, give yourself a chance for at least a field goal going into the half.
Here's 2nd and 10. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. And he is not going to get away. The rush was too strong, and this is going to wind up a safety.
I've got to give them a ton of credit here because they're just refusing to give that other sideline any kind of hope. That safety not only kills the drive, but adds to a big early lead. And the way that this one's going, I would expect that lead to continue to grow in the ensuing possessions.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Goff. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Now he's free at the 35. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the gun, Gibbs will get it. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. And they'll come up 2nd and 7. Now Goff looking to change the play. 2nd down, and they go back to Gibbs. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. A shotgun snap for Goff. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Throws out left. It's caught by Williams. Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick. The final shot before break here. Goff looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Jack Fox to kick off.
The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 46-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. And a quick shuffle pass here is complete. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It'll be a loss of 6 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert, as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
And that is too far out in front. He couldn't haul it in. Incomplete.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. On a delay of game there, they could not get the playoff in time.
Frustrating for the head coach, frustrating for the offense. Sometimes you have to get the play call in a little bit quicker.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They'll try and throw for it here. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. Oh, that one well designed. As we take this down to the 30-yard line.
1st down Lions on a pickup of 13.
That's good. 4 on Lions. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Trying the left side with Gibbs.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
Another run for Gibbs here.
And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
3rd and 5.
Back to throw, Goff. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete.
And he is going to have a Lions 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
On first and 10. Here's Gibbs.
And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone.
125 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
Gibbs trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1.
It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the third quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances, so they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
Second and goal from the 1.
They get this out left.
They get only a yard there. Now it's third and goal.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
The ball mere inches from the white line on third and goal. They'll try to run with Gibbs.
Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done.
On fourth down, on is Jake Bates for the Lions field goal. Bates' kick is good.
And that will extend their lead even further.
So 3 more points tacked on, and this margin getting more comfortable by the minute.
And with the lead where it is, you can actually feel good about field goals. We talk all the time about scoring 6s, not 3s. But in this case, they're just looking to chew up some time and come away with points.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
34-yard line.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Second and 5.
Back to throw here. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Mitchell. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
And the throw and the catch were just fine, but against zone coverage when you run a drag route, what you're hoping for is he makes the catch and makes someone miss, and they don't there. Very difficult route to run when everyone has their eyes back towards the quarterback and they're able to see the route develop.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
Touchdown.
Breece Hall.
57 yards.
And the Jets have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth.
The Jets will line up for a 2-point
They'll look to
conversion.
throw. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further.
Jets 15.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And wait a minute, did the Jets get it? They did. Well, that certainly makes things more interesting. You get the score, then you get the onside kick. A little uphill battle still, but a start.
It's not mission accomplished, but the plan is working. They are in a great spot right now, and the best part, they put the defense right back out on the field after having already scored.
Yeah, they've got the momentum here now.
He'll get this complete to the rookie first-round pick.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
A gain of 18 on the play. First down.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he's going to be intercepted a third time.
And the Lions are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
Intercepted. The Lions take over first and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Goff and this Lions offense set for a first and 10.
Right at the 50-yard line. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback as everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
The delay of game backs him up 5, first and 15. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. Jumpy on the right side of the line.
Sometimes when you're on the end, a little bit farther away from the ball, any type of movement will get you to jump, and that's exactly what happened there.
Williams.
Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a second and 2.
Counter play. Here's Gibbs.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
Well, this is caught by Williams.
And he's going to have a Lions first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
So that one a disaster. A big loss there with second down coming up.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
But you're going to tell me, good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
From the gun on third down, Goff. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that'll bring up fourth down. So now on comes the field goal unit. And, wow, this is no ordinary try here. This to make it a 3-score game late. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And that will extend their lead even further.
So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
But, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini-losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game.
This quarterback now
9 of 15 throwing the ball, 60%, and it's 1st and 10. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by DJ Reed. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, they have to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.
House, I'm levitating off this love, and when you doubt, it's like you, baby, don't know the price to hit these heights. Don't you touch? My mind was screaming, jump, jump, jump. Can you order some fries for me? Can you spot a lie when the government tied to it? A feast for your eyes, not even mine again. A beat at the lie got me up in the. We got a bind at the spies and hip. Please give me time, don't be ticking the bomb to dip. Wait, come alive, don't be doing the. In the car lane waiting outside, damn, you must be reading my mind. And on the mission, but it's taking me back and forth. Man on the mission, but it's taking me back and forth. The man on the mission, but it's taking me back and forth. Man on the mission, but it's taking me back. I'm the man on the mission, but it's taking me back and forth. Man on the mission, but it's taking me back. I'm the man on the mission, but it's taking me back and forth. Man on the mission, but it's taking me back and forth. You ain't got nothing to hold on, baby. Boyfriend creeping in your girlfriend left you. Real life streaming in the